today. Oh, I don't want that. Oh my God, that just reminded me. No, it's not happening. When I worked at the grocery store, this is so funny. That sound, that voice I just made reminded me of her. This little old Italian woman used to come shopping. She would come on Sunday. Her niece would bring her. She would be in the store forever. She, I can't even describe her to you. She had black hair and it was like bangs and like a bob. It came to here. And she was always dressed really nice, like kind of old school nice, you know? And she was kind of funny looking, like kind of had a big nose. But she was small. She was very small, but she was the nastiest person that you ever want to have to deal with. She was so nasty that it was funny that she was that nasty. And like I said, she was older. So there was obviously something going on there because she would pick up bizarre things and not know what they were. Oh my God, my friend was ringing her up one time and she had, do you know those little pills? It's a kid's toy. It's like a little pill and then you put it in water and it's like a sponge. And once it absorbs the water, it becomes like a shape, like a dinosaur or something. Well, she had it and she gets up to the cashier and she's like, "What's this?" And my friend's like, it's a toy. "What is it, candy?" And that was like her face. Her face was like that all the time. And he's like, "No, it's a toy." "Oh, I don't want that." And then she had the stockings, you know, the stockings that would be rolled down, and she would have like these like black kind of patent leathery shoes on. And she was so nasty. If you went over to help her bag, "I don't want you to help me. Go away." And everybody would be laughing because like, who's that nasty? One time she spilt her change purse and the change went all over the place. Oh my God. "I'll do it myself." Anyway, she was a pill, that woman. First person here is Red, General. A disappointment or a heartache or a hurt is healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Negativity moves into the past. Slow and steady wins the race. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You've got the world at your feet. Life is moving forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on that could be bringing in relief around something. Alpha for tomorrow. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. May have a new job or business opportunity that comes in that brings in cause for celebration and success. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You have choices and options coming in around social activity. Hi, Adonis. Gabs, what's the energy around my recent report I sent to the ethics line? Slow but successful. Slow and steady, but it could be successful. Pretty good. Jasmina, work. Jasmina, you've got negativity moves into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Happiness comes in, and you may be feeling relief around happiness. Life is moving forward. Alessandra, me and Esteban, you might be feeling disappointed around the situation being stagnant or being out of balance. Maybe kind of feeling like you're putting in all the work or you're not being met halfway. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Something could be a little bit out of balance. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but it looks a little slow. Leo, general. You have a wish that comes true around life moving forward, and perseverance pays off, brings in happiness. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Maybe spending time with the Gemini. Maybe feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You're not looking back on the past, and life is moving forward. User. Bonita, I'm struggling to find a house. Everything seems to go under contract so quickly. Will I be able to find the right place for me? Yeah, you're going to find something. You're going to find something, yeah. And it may come in out of the clear blue sky. DJ for the rest of the day. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Aries, love. When it comes to love, you've got somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. If you're currently with someone, current relationship should be well functioning and pretty stable. If you're not with anyone, you could have new energy coming in with the Magician. You've got a Libra here. You may have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward quickly. Not bad. Natalie, love. Natalie, love. When it comes to love, explore your options. Life is moving forward. You have new energy coming in. If you're currently with someone, though, your current relationship could be functioning well. It may be slow to move forward, but functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you may have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly an Aries. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. The hard work that you put into love will come back to you. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Martesha for the next 24. For the next 24, you've got a wish comes true, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and you have a Leo around that could be of significance. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. May also be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Set boundaries if you feel like somebody is overstepping. You got the world at your feet. Tanya for the next 5. For the next 5, perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an Aries or another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well, and life begins to move forward. DJ, oh, I did DJ. Queen City for tomorrow. For tomorrow, perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Making decisions that push life forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Pretty good. Cinnamon for tonight. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past. Life is coming into balance, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. A wish comes true. Summons, General. Got a new journey that begins. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the month, you'll figure it out. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or receive good news. You could feel relief around life moving forward. Hard work at work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Hello, so O will do nothing about my suggestion that I gave them. I told them to be more inclusive and think outside the box for a project, but I got left on scene. Look, what is it that you're expecting them to do? Like, I can't answer they're not going to do anything. Like, what is it that you're expecting them to do? D for the rest of the week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe you may have success coming in around work, school, or business. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and a little more financial stability is headed your way. Pretty good. Hi, J.A. How are ya? Thank you for stopping in. Mariana, General for the week. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life is coming into balance. You may begin a new journey. Could be spending time with a Libra or an Aries. Mystery, will my EC claim be approved? Will my EC claim be approved? I think it's going to get approved, yes. Stephania, will I meet someone new in love by February? Yeah, that's possible. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Life is moving forward. You could have a Cancer coming in. You may have another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or maybe even a Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Lucinda for the next 7 days. You You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you're feeling like your luck is changing for the better. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Maybe spending time with the Gemini, could be spending time with the Taurus. And cause for celebration comes in. Not bad. Debbie, what or who is coming towards me? Well, you have relief and happiness coming in around things moving forward towards greener pastures in general. You may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Could be spending time with a Cancer or a Pisces, and you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Stacy, for tonight. For tonight, a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Cooperation and compromise is suggested. You may have choices and options around social activity, and your luck changes for the better quickly. Don't look back on the past. You may have choices and options. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. Tanya, for me and the Aries intentions. Aries intentions may be for success to come in around romance moving forward. Got the Knight of Cups and the Empress. Love, money, abundance, and romance moving forward. Communications coming in. That's going to be next. Stacy, for tomorrow. For tomorrow, lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A disappointment heals. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition and a wish comes true. Happiness comes in around work, school, or business. And then take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with a Libra or a Virgo. Hi, Mel. Shonda, is Sag seeing someone else? I don't think so, no. I don't think so. Get those. Who is Monita for the rest of the month for me and Ruben? Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Life's moving forward slowly, and a disappointment may be healing and moving into the past. Things look a little slow. Fool is in reverse. Something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with. But, okay, it would be whatever is going on here. There may be something that gets revealed that needs to be dealt with. Things are a little slow, but a disappointment is healing, and it looks like things are moving forward a little bit. Tiffany, general for November. For November, you've got money coming in, finances are improving. You're no longer holding yourself back, and cause for celebration comes in around like finances improving. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Solution to a problem is in front of you, and you'll figure it out before the end of the month. Pure heart money. You have a wish that comes true around finances improving, bringing in a little more financial stability. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Exploring your options around like a career could lead to more money coming in between now and the end of the year. It's a little slow between now and the end of the year, but you should see an improvement. There may be a bigger improvement coming in next year. M. Lourdes, work for tomorrow. Work for tomorrow. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Listen to your intuition, and you may find growth, change, and transformation coming in around career. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Avery, lower it a little, please. Sharon, good evening. Do you see love coming in for me soon? Yeah, you could have a water sign coming in before the end of the year. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe somebody that comes in out of the clear blue sky changes your life for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward. Pretty good. Where am I? Here I did those. Emin, did L influence the decision by A? She probably told him, don't take anybody from my team. I need them. Is that the case? I don't think that she told him that. The chance is slim. I'm getting a 33% chance that she told him that. So it's possible, but it doesn't seem likely at this point. Hello, they asked for my opinion, so I gave them it. But they turned around and said nothing. Okay, but what are you expecting from it? So what's the question? Like what do you want? What are you expecting them to do? They asked for your opinion. You gave them your opinion. And they didn't respond to it. But what are you expecting? A response, or you're expecting them to do something? Oh, good night, Mystery. Like do something like what? Like what is it that you're expecting? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody asked you for your opinion, you gave them your opinion. Like to me, that's kind of where it ends. So what are you expecting them to do? Like I can't answer it if I can answer it if I know what you're expecting. But like do what? Do a dance, like call the press. You know what I'm saying? Like what are you expecting? Like they asked for your opinion, you gave it. Like to me, that's where it ends. I don't know what you're thinking that they're supposed to do. But take action for what? You see what I'm saying? Like what is it that you're looking for them to do, and how do you know that they're not doing it? You know what I'm saying? It's like they asked for your opinion, you gave it. So they have to show you. Like I don't know what exactly you're saying. You know what I mean? Like take action to do what? Like to tell you what they're doing? Is that what you want? You want to know what their plan is? Well, well, because it's like it's very vague, and a lot of these questions are very vague, and it's hard to give an answer. Like if I ask somebody, Do you think I should buy the red dress or the blue dress? Like if I texted my friend and she texted me back, I like the red dress. What do I have to do? Like you know what I'm saying? Like she gave me her opinion. Now I make the decision. It doesn't really require a response. So I'm not really sure like what exactly you're looking for. Do a dance. Call the press. Do a jig. But if I know exactly what you're expecting, I can answer it clearer. You know what I mean? Um, is there anyone here I haven't answered for? Davy, I didn't answer for. Davy, general for the next 3 weeks. For the next 3 weeks, negativity moves into the past. Something may happen here that makes you happy with the sun, and you may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Yes, Adonis, of course. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Past 2 weeks in trash. Okay, let's. You know, it's they always show that kind of dual kind of like feeling hurt, disappointed, argumentative, and stagnant. But then on the other hand, feeling like the relationship or situation is grounded and stable, moving forward, and you know, like almost like an unbreakable bond, which is that's also dual because it's true to some extent, but it's also not true to some extent because at some point people have enough. You know, it's like things could be unbreakable until they're breakable. So there's like a dual energy around this. Right now, I think that they're more upset with themselves because I think they realize what they're doing on some level. They just try to get away with it. There'll be an improvement, but I don't blame you for feeling the way that you do. Yeah, that it sucks. Lily, love for the rest of the year. I have no love life. Okay, let's see. Well, you know what? Life could change for you for the better quickly, and life could be coming back into balance. You may even have some choices here. You have a Cancer, you have a Libra, you have another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. Leave people, places in the past that you feel no longer serve you. Love could move forward before the end of the year through divine guidance. So there's hope that things change. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? That you got good news coming in around work, school, or business. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby, and you could have money coming in through a side business, side project, side hustle. Teamwork is favored. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and your luck changes for the better quickly. So you want to know if they're going to pick the dance or the job. Hello. Okay, let's see. The dance or the job. I think they're going to go with the job for right now. Lisa, when will I step into a new career? Should be sometime this winter. I'm going to say maybe like the February-ish time frame. Twinkle, career for November. For November, listen to your intuition, and a disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you're feeling grounded and stable around finances. Perseverance pays off. New beginnings are on the horizon. Not bad. Not bad. Bad. Expressing your wants and needs around your career and not holding back could help things move forward this month. Explore your options. Maggie for the next 72. Your luck may change for the better quickly, and you may be feeling like life is moving forward. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you're making decisions that push life forward. Maybe spending time with the Virgo. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Anthony, what's the big next thing coming to my PhD study plan in Canada? I think you're going to be changing jobs. A new job brings in growth, change, and transformation. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, along with teamwork, brings in extra money. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Maybe it might take some time before you get to Canada, but life will be moving forward once you have more money coming in. Lily, I'm a little worried about money for the next fortnight as I'm switching contracts from recruitment to permanent, weekly to fortnight. Will I manage money wise for the next 2 weeks? You're going to be fine. You'll be fine. Top flight, does Crystal like me romantically? Yeah, I think so. Andrea, why aren't my coworkers coming to see me in the play? They just may have a lot going on. There just may be a lot happening around this time of the year, and they just may not be able to fit it into their schedules, or they have other priorities. Macy, general for the rest of the week. For the rest of the week, perseverance pays off and life begins to move forward. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in and success coming in. You've got feeling like your luck is changing for the better. You're listening to your intuition, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Natasha, general and career for the next 2 weeks. Well, you got the Magician here. The ability to manifest new opportunities that could push life forward and bring in happiness around your career. It depends where you are around your career. If you're looking for things to move forward, it's possible that happens with choices and options over the next 2 weeks. Leo sun. Pure heart. My boss is trying to fire me from my current job. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Simran, what would generate more wealth if I pursued for a master's social psychology, for social reform, business management, or law? I would think law. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah. Law would be the most, and then business management, and then social reform. Shrishti, general. Shrishti, general. You have the world at your feet. New beginnings on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. A new journey could lead you to success around work, school, or business. More money may be coming in. Maybe spending time with the Gemini. Life is coming into balance. Maybe spending time with an Aquarius. A wish comes true. Not bad. Rosie, current thoughts and energy of A towards me. They find you to be genuinely a nice person, somebody who is grounded and stable, kind or caring, somebody who's respectable. The energy is a little out of balance. Six of Pentacles is in reverse, which can indicate the two of you may not be on the same page, or things may be a little bit misaligned. Essence for the rest of this week. Essence for the rest of this week. For the rest of this week, you've got maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, could be spending time with the Sagittarius. You're not looking back on the past, life is moving forward, anxiety eases. Maybe spending time with another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? You feel like you hit a plateau in the relationship? It happens. It happens. Heyman, what do you see happening regarding being interviewed for the EA and SAA positions at YSM? Sue from HR Sue from HR forwarded the SAA to the hiring manager, even though I told her about my application for the EA one. I think that they want to interview for you for the SAA one. I think that one has a strong chance of moving forward. At this point, anyway, I would let them know what what you want, especially if they, they try to schedule you. If you don't want this SAA thing, I would let them know. But I think that that's what they're going to try to schedule you for the SAA one. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, okay, Payment. Good. New love for Tuesday. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. Something may happen that makes you happy with the Sun, and the Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. Not bad. Adonis, been stressed and my anxiety is at an all-time high. I haven't called my advisor. I plan to email him tomorrow so that he can clarify my classes for the semester. Are they covered financially? How does that go? Okay, let's see. I think they're all going to be covered. I think it's going to go well, and I think you're going to feel really relieved once that's over. So, yeah, I would call him, get it over with. Ivo, hello. I'm well. I hope you are too. Adonis, it's fine. Yeah, don't worry. Don't stress out over it. You're fine. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Things are over here are clicking and clacking in my body. Oh, my ankle clicked. What is happening? My hip has got an issue. I feel like it's getting better, but it's not 100% there yet. D speaks, General. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward on solid ground, and you may feel a little bit more financially stable as we move through the rest of the year. Perseverance pays off. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition, and life begins to move forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be planning travel. Mel, energy around my second side hustle. Energy is okay. You may feel like things are improving. Like if it's been negative or slow, there may be an improvement with the Sun. So there could be an improvement on the horizon, say between now and the end of the year. Did I do M. Lourdes? I think I did, right? Hi, Alan. You know, Bernard, it's not that bad. It's okay. Decent. Yeah, it's pretty warm. Alan, love. Okay, when it comes to love, if you're currently with someone, it may be slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward and things should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, same thing. It may be slow, but with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You may also have a Capricorn or a Leo. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. Cosmic, will John, the property manager, leave my apartment complex before the summer? That's possible, yeah, that may happen. Bernard, her hair is really long, but you know what? It really needs to be cut. But she doesn't want to cut it, and I don't want to force her and traumatize her because I've had that happen to me when I was a child. So I'm kind of like leaving it. It needs to be cut because it's like there are pieces that for whatever the reason are just not as long as the rest of her hair. Like there are pieces like around here and underneath, and then there are some really long pieces. It looks kind of straggly. But she doesn't want me to cut it yet, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Her hair is also funny. Her father's hair is like this too. Um, it's like very straight on top, but there's like a lot of banana curls underneath. And lately she's hating the banana curls, and I like them. I think they're so cute. She makes me blow dry her hair lately and comb them out. Anyway, I think the curls are really cute, but I get it because I had curly hair and I hated it. But my hair was different kind of curls. Like her curls are like spirally curls. My curls are kind of like this, like zigzag. I don't know. I don't know what you call them. But anyway. Anyhow. Um, Alan for the rest of the week. For the rest of the week, with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. And disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may be spending time with, you have Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may also be spending time with a Scorpio. You got growth, change, and transformation coming in and around work, school, or business. You're no longer holding yourself back. An old wound is healing. Make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Hi, Moonstar. I'm good. How are you? Good morning. Where are you? It's evening here. It's evening in New York. It's 9:47. $8.17. Oh, India. Okay. There's something back here that's pulling my hair. I don't know what it is. Lucky energy between Jay and me. Energy is okay. You have a new beginning here. You could have a wish coming true. Slow and steady wins the race, but you may see life coming back into balance. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. Oh no, Moonstar. Sorry to hear that. I know. I need to fix my life too. I think a lot of us need to fix our lives. Hi, Susie. Susie, what's coming in next for the Capricorn and I? There could be communication that comes in sometime later this week. Things look a little slow, but there should be communication. Moonstar, General, sure. Hi, Nisha. General, you have a disappointment or a heartache healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward and coming into balance. You may receive an offer around work, school, or business that would be hard to turn down. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around like job or business opportunities. You have a new journey here on the horizon. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius and feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Not bad. Oh, Moonstar, I'd love to see India. I would love to see India. Like, I love like the decor and the outfits and the, yeah, I would love to go there, but I don't know if I ever will. Anyhow. No, Moonstar, you're fine. You're fine. Kimon for tomorrow. For tomorrow, making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures, a wish may come true. Could be spending time with an Aquarius. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anxiety eases and moves into the past and life begins to move forward. You could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Oh, cool, Moonstar. Thank you. Nisha, are you looking for a new job? Is that what the question is? Perseverance pays off. It may be a little slow and steady wins the race, but feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish what you set your mind to. Expressing your wants and needs around business opportunities brings the world to your feet, and things could change for the better for you quickly. So it might be the kind of thing where like nothing is happening, and then all of a sudden there's several opportunities. And it should be before the end of this year. Alan, career. You have a new job or business opportunity coming in around career. Life is moving forward. Should be bringing a little more financial stability. Could be going back to school or learning a new area of study, or that may even be on the job training. Success comes in around things moving forward, and the hard work that you put in does not go unnoticed. You may feel relief around things moving forward. H2O, when will A reach out? I don't see communication on the immediate horizon because their show is the Hermit. If you want to speak to them, my suggestion would be to reach out to them rather than wait. Oh, thank you, Moonstar. You're very welcome. Ladybug, work for tomorrow. Work looks good. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Life is coming into balance. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Life comes into balance. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for? Georgia for the rest of the month. For the rest of the month, you've got life is coming into balance. Listen to your intuition. Could be spending time with a Libra. You also may be spending time. You got a couple of people here. You've got a Taurus, a Capricorn, and a Virgo. And then you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You know what it is? You may have choices and options around social activity. That may be where all those people are. Anyway. Bernard, I don't think I answered for you yet. Yep, girly, I'm going to do it right now. You're fine. You're fine. But I get it. Yeah, but I don't blame you. I mean, you know, it's like, it's crazy. I was just talking to somebody today, and we were talking about, you know how, like, when you overthink, like, you may overthink of something. It's like, say it's like, you have anxiety, you've got to go to a party tomorrow. So you may think, well, gee, I wonder who's going to be there. And that's okay, right? That's not a bad thing to think. But then, like, it gets crazier, right? Then it's like, well, I wonder if she's going to be there and I hate her. And I wonder if this person's going to be there because they're friends with her. And I wonder if he's going to be there. And it's like, before you know it, it's like you've had this whole big scenario played out that is not going to happen. It's never going to happen, but you've dreamt it up. And we some people do this, not everybody, but I'm definitely one of those people that does this. And I feel like some things manifest because there's such a fear. And I've had things happen that were like I feel like I've wished them on myself. And it's terrible. It's a terrible place to be. But the one thing that comes to mind, you'll understand why I mention it when I tell the story. This was years ago. It was right after I lost my job at the grocery store, and I had to teach. I remember. This is such an embarrassing, horrible story. But it kind of isn't. It kind of isn't. Um, it was Martin Luther King Day, Monday. So a lot of people were out of work. They didn't have work that day. So what's everybody doing? They're coming to hot yoga. Well, I always would get to the studio really early, and I would go out for a run, and then I would come back and take a shower. Now, first of all, let's be real. I teach a hot yoga. We're in a room that's heated to 112 degrees. all of us, right? Who's eaten garlic? Who is eating, whatever other spices? Who went out drinking the night before? Who smells like cigarettes? The worst is perfume. If somebody's got heavy perfume on, we're all in this hot room together, right? Anyhow, so I come back from my run, and my intentions were to take a shower. And this is such a people pleaser story. And these two fucking bitches who uh, like they can't, like, I was there early enough time to take a shower, and they were waiting out there for me. One had a problem with her account, and the other one happened to be a teacher in training. I think she was a teacher in training at the time. And I I I opened the door, and they were right in behind me, so I couldn't go and take a shower. What I should have said, and I always think, right, my teacher Jody would have been like, I'm not opening the studio yet. Like, she'd be like, you have to wait. It's not 9 o'clock yet. I'll be back. But me, I'd let them in like a quarter to 9 or whatever time it was. And I'm screwing around on the computer, and the door is open, and now people are starting to come in, and I have no help. So I can't go take a shower. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? Like, I'm going to go back into a room and sweat, right? Anyhow, so I get an email that night that came from the manager about how somebody complained that I smelled. It was so fucking embarrassing. And I kind of gave it back to her because and I know she was doing it because she had to. And I know it was those two fucking bitches that complained because they were standing on top of me. Nobody else would get that close to me, And once you're in the room, you don't really smell anything. There was only one time where these two guys, I don't know what the fuck they ate, but it was terrible. But like, it's something that we all laugh about and joke about because you can't help it. Like, you can't help it. You really can't. Like, no matter how much deodorant you put on, you're going to stink because you're going to sweat and you're moving, whatever. So I was so horrified, but I kind of gave it back because she kind of went into like, maybe you need to get rid of your clothes. And that's how I knew that it was these women, because the shirt that I had been wearing came from, this guy had given it to me, and I knew from the grocery store, and she told me that her company printed those for him, and the shirt that I had was worn out, and she said that she was going to have him give me another one. So I knew it because she made that comment, and I had been wearing the shirt, and it was old. And then she said, well, maybe your clothes need to be thrown out. And I was like, I'm just curious as to, because I wash my clothes in a washing machine. Like, what does everybody else do that their clothes don't smell and only mine do? So I kind of gave it back a little because it was really kind of stupid. But I knew, like, you have to say something. But I'm like, it happened to me because it could happen to me. Like I said, if it was my teacher, she would have been like, you're waiting out there. I'm going to take a shower. You will be open in 20 minutes and you'll wait. I won't do that to people. And then what happens? I get a kick in the ass for it. Anyway, that was a big, horrible story. But it was a long time ago, but it still bothers me. Anyhow, Jay, will I get a paycheck? I didn't get one. I didn't get 2 weeks ago. Well, I get the paycheck I didn't get 2 weeks ago. You're going to get it? Yeah. Make sure that you like stay on top of it. Don't let it slide. I don't think they're trying to screw you. I just think that if something got screwed up, somebody may need to actually fix it that may not be on top of it. MR, how did T feel about how I spoke up in our meeting this morning? I was calling her out without being rude, and I was giving great ideas. I wonder if she was irritated or mad that I was vocal. I don't think that she's mad, but I think she's got anxiety around the situation, and I think that she feels inferior. So yeah, that's too bad for her. She doesn't like that, but. Girly, how will my interaction with Virgo go? I think he likes me, but he's shy. It should go well. You have pleasant communication here. Pleasant communication, feeling grounded and stable, and then you might be feeling like your luck has changed for the better. Oh, yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible. And then especially like when I would ask, like some of the students that I was close to or other teachers, I would be like, do I smell? And they would be like, no, not any worse than anybody else does. I mean, yeah, that was horrible. But once again, I feel like I did it to myself. JJ, Aquarius's intentions for me. I like him, but I'm not sure what he wants. We reconnected years ago. We reconnected from years ago. Um, I don't think he's looking for anything right now. If you have an interest in him, you might need to let him know how you feel, because it doesn't look like he's pursuing romance around this situation as of right now. I don't know how long you've been talking to him, but it looks like mutual friendship as of right now. Doesn't mean something can't change, but I'm just not seeing it right now. Lima for the next 48. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Could be spending time with a Virgo or a Leo. Some people have some nerve. It's true. And you know what? But then I realized, okay, so I knew the lady that made the sweatshirts complained. But the reason why I knew the teacher complained was because a couple of years later, we had in a different one of our studios, we had a young girl who was like a assistant manager, and whatever time she had to be at the studio, like say she had to be there at 8 o'clock. I think it was 8 o'clock. If it was 8:01 and she wasn't there, this teacher would be calling the manager. And there were times where I would be there and I knew that that assistant was there. She just wasn't at the front desk. She was doing something else. And I would see the teacher calling the manager. And then like the other girl's phone would ring and she would be like, I'm here. Why is she calling you? Like what? It's 8:01, like, and she's calling you. And I'm like, so that's who she is. She's the person that's going to get everybody in trouble for everything. And then one night, one night she covered for somebody, and I came in to teach the 6 o'clock class, 6 o'clock in the morning class. And I'm telling you, the place looked like it had been, it looked like it had been robbed. It was like she didn't clean up anything, left all the lights on, the door was open. She ran out, like you would have thought like who did it and ran. And I'm not that person, but I took pictures and I sent it all to the manager. I'm like, this is what I walked into. And I said, my students that came in to take my class were helping me clean this. I don't think it's right. And I knew, the teacher that normally works that night, I'm like, this isn't Nicole. Nicole would never leave things like this. So I looked and I'm like, oh, it was that bitch. I'm like, that's like, this is who she is. She thinks who the fuck she is. And then she doesn't do what she should do. And she points the finger at other people. So anyhow, she showed me her colors. MR, does M think that I'm being hard or I don't trust now because of what happened the other day? I think that she may think that you're a little cautious, which I think is a good thing. Because, we don't need all this garbage happening around work. It's unnecessary, right? So I think that she does think that you have your guard up a little, which is okay. David, will the Haitian police arrest Patrick K and get a full confession? Oh no. Got a 70% chance, yes. Let's see what happens. Mia, is Divine going to ask to call tonight? I've been ignoring him because he's been on bullshit. Is he going to ask to call tonight? You only got a 33% chance, yes, so he may not bother tonight. Bernard, a good general delivery from my way full of love. Good general around love. They have choices and options that come in around love. Not bad. Life is moving forward as disappointment heals. Listen to your intuition. You have a Libra, and then you have an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and then you may have a Leo around. Exploring your options leads you to success. Not bad. Crow's Nest. What will Noah's next reaction be towards me in the immediate future? I don't see much happening here. There could be communication at some point, but it doesn't look like it's in the immediate future. If you want to see something change, my suggestion would be to reach out to him. For whatever the reason is, he seems kind of stagnant. Well, he may be wrapped up with other things. He's kind of looks kind of busy. OS, why am I so tired? Is it physical or mental? You know what? It could be a little bit of both. Could be a little bit of both. No self-awareness or accountability. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know what was so awkward? After I got that email about smelling, I went and I took another teacher's class who I happened to like, and the manager was at the front desk. And when I came out of the class, the teacher that taught the class was in the dressing room changing. And she was, oh, I stink. The shirt stinks. My pants stink. Everything stinks. And I was like, and she didn't know anything. I hadn't told her anything. She was just commenting because everything stinks. And, you know, I read something about this recently. What was I reading? That because it's true. It's like the clothes don't smell until they get wet again. What was it that they were saying? The bacteria sets in the pants or in the clothes. And then when the pants get wet again, that's when they start to smell. And we had noticed that because we would notice, like me and my friends would talk about it all the time, that when we went and did a posture where we had like our head to our knee, the pants would smell. But the pants didn't smell when we took them out of the drawer. But it's something about, I think it happens in the washing machine, that the bacteria sets in the pants, and then you dry them, and then when they get wet again, that's when you notice the smell. And it was so true. So yeah, I know people have no self-awareness. It's crazy. It's crazy. Beautiful one, D and I. You got communication either coming in or picking up, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Girly, current energies around love. Sag is leaving. He found another job, so he may be leaving my energy. You have a Libra here. Nope, Sagittarius is still here. Libra, Sagittarius, and water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer show up strongest. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Mega. I have to take my dog to the vet tomorrow. Oh, I hope he's okay. I think he's okay. I think he'll be okay. Yep, we use vinegar. When I tell you we've used it all, we used vinegar. We soaked it in vinegar. Somebody once suggested soaking it with shampoo. Shampoo breaks down oil. We tried everything. We couldn't keep the clothes from stinking. We also found that the clothes that were made out of bathing suit material stunk less than the clothes that were made out of like regular spandex. So that was helpful. But I mean, I got stories. You know, I went into yoga thinking, oh, everybody was going to be supportive of everyone, and we were all going to help each other, and it's just not the case. I used to teach a Pilates class. The class started at 10:30 on Saturday morning, and if anybody is familiar with the Bikram 90-minute class, it was from 8:30 to 10, and it's a fucking long class. And I hate that class. I only taught it when they really needed somebody to do it. This other girl would teach it. And I'm telling you, I used to get, and all my people coming for Pilates would get annoyed too, because it would be like 10:15 and she would still be in there with them. Like, what are you doing? Wrap it up. And then that class would be really busy because there would be a lot of people that wanted to get in and get out early. And it would stink because everybody was in there. And it would be like 10:15, 10:20, and she's still fucking in there. And then my students couldn't get in there, and when they got in there, the room stunk. Yeah. And that class, like I could get that class done in 45 minutes. So I don't know what takes everyone so long, but not everyone. Not everyone. I think a lot of us would. Well, then what I started doing is I started wearing less clothing because I got in trouble for that too. Somebody complained that it was really obnoxious that I would have a sweatshirt on in a hot room. But they basically explained to the asshole that complained about that after you spend time in a hot room, you don't feel hot anymore. You just acclimate to it. So it's not being obnoxious. I just wasn't hot. Like I wasn't hot in the sweatshirt because I'm used to being in the hot room, and if you're not moving around, yeah, whatever. It's fine. Oh, I taught hot yoga for years. For years. And I still do. When they call me to sub, I'll teach. I don't teach regularly because after Avery was born, I couldn't keep a regular babysitter. And the classes were not like everybody else was working. So I couldn't, the class I did have was at 6 o'clock. Nobody's out of work early enough for me to leave to get there for the class, so I gave it up.
Good night, Mom.
Yeah?
Good night.
Oh, good night, Avery Grace. You got an ice skating lesson early tomorrow.
Okay. That's only me and Mom.
It's just you and Alana. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? I'm going to block this person here.
Mom, when you're done,
Yeah?
could you come out and give me a hug?
I will give you a lot of hugs. Gemini, will any good changes happen in my life soon? And if so, what are they? What?
When done on Cyrus.
Okay. You could have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. You may have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. A wish comes true. T-Vet. What does T the Scorpio want? He keeps calling after years of no communication. He's feeling out of balance. He's feeling disconnected. He's feeling upside down. He's looking to explore options. He's feeling very negative. He may be going through something and he's reaching out to see who's available or who's looking to hang out or spend time together. His intentions aren't bad, but I don't think that you're interested in this. But that's your choice. Is there anybody else here that I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up. Now, tomorrow, Avery has a lesson early. She's off school for tomorrow, so I don't know what time I'm going to be on in the morning, or if I am going to be on in the morning. I think I will be. I just may be on later than usual. Anyhow, thank you all very much for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure that you don't have smelly clothes. And have a good night. Bye-bye.